The Addiction Chronicles, the corruption of a young mind. Once upon a time, my brain was as pure as an innocent flower, as peaceful as a river, as innocent as the Virgin Mary. No, literally, I was getting less ass in a wet toilet seat, and having that peaceful life was so beautiful, so good. But unfortunately, we all grow up, and our minds are tainted by the internet, damaged by adult content, and assaulted by dopamine. All our minds within this new generation have become corrupt. The way in which you think has been damaged. The compulsion to grab your phone, play video games with no sense of time, and bust all these nuts, even if it's your last one. Bro, it's your last one. Are you really gonna bust your last nut? Why are you still fapping? You're ejaculating dust. We once had the power to control our minds, we had the power to manipulate reality, but we sacrificed this and became slaves to the dopamine addiction. All the ideas put into our brains, all these copies that we tell ourselves. Maybe adult content isn't that bad. I am single, but I don't even want a girlfriend. These things will never change for you if you don't desire to change yourself. So you must be strong, you must be bold, you must be courageous. Who's with me? Bro, come on, really? For years and years, they've literally ran a train on your brain. And just because that rhyme doesn't mean I'm not serious. Think about all the times you try to justify it. Playing one more game, busting one more nut, re-downloading social media. Maybe you never even deleted it. The conditioning that's been done in your brain to react to certain things is literally criminal. And so many young men have the exact same experience. And I know this because if I told you to go talk to that girl, you probably wouldn't. You wouldn't be present, you wouldn't know what to say. You'd get flashbacks from adult content and you wouldn't know what to say. And just think about how you could smash. Or if I showed you these two videos, you'd probably click this one. You can't talk to that girl because you've been watching adult content, things you shouldn't be watching. You've seen naked women getting plowed on camera. Seeing women sexualized for years and years, shaking their ass, and playing naked Twister on camera. And you click that video because you're so impulsive. Impulsive just to get that money, get that materialism. Without looking at what's required to get to that point. You want the dopamine, the instant hit, the instant girls, the instant money and the instant good feeling. And that's why everyone's falling to hedonism. Smash 50 girls, get your body count in the hundreds, play video games all day, eat like shit, and they think this is a revelation, do anything you want. And that very sentence is so dangerous. Get whatever you want, feel however you want, defy all the rules and constraints of reality. But I'm very sorry, you're only defying yourself. You've been robbed, and I've been robbed too. For years and years I indulged in the instant pleasures, the free adult content, the free dopamine, the enormous library of shows on Netflix just to watch, binge all day. And all those cheap sugary snacks that cost nearly nothing. How can it taste so good for so little? But one thing I learned on my path of self-destruction is that everything has a cost. And with all the hedonism and pleasure we chase, not caring about consequences, giving attention to all the wrong things, the thing you pay with is your mind. The corruption of young minds are at an all-time high. Life has become an escape rope. In the game Pokemon, there's an item called the escape rope. Whenever you go into a cave and get trapped, press one button and you escape. Trapped in a maze, escape. Your Tinder date is a catfish, escape. You get the gist. Life has become escapism. Everything you do, you just try to escape real life. Which is detrimental because it doesn't allow progress, it doesn't allow development. And if you consider yourself a nerd, it doesn't matter. Or the Sigma or the Chad. In reality, you never reach your full potential. And ultimately, when life ends, you won't be the winner. Therefore, you'll be the loser. But it hasn't got to be like that. There's been years of conditioning to make us all think a certain way, react a certain way, do certain actions. But I may have found a way to reverse all of this. The one thing that aided me to improve and get out of the loser mindset, raise my potential, raise my ceiling for growth. But all I had to do was buy candy. Damn bro, that's easy, I'm buying all this shit. That's not what I meant and I probably should have been clearer. But what I meant is buy yourself one pack of candy. This is a pack of Skittles, one of my favorite candies and now my path to success. Up until now you've seen your favorite snack and ate it, but that changes now. You must buy the candy and focus on not eating it. Getting that pack of Skittles, Oreos, or whatever your vice is. Get your biggest vice, your biggest temptation and use it to your advantage. And a way to measure your discipline. At first it will be hard, at first it will be daring. But as the days go by, as the months go by, it gets much easier, you gain more discipline. You stay focused on your grind longer. You're more consistent, you get healthy habits along the way. Building your muscle, your bank account, your social life. The person in which you want to become is just behind that bag of Skittles. And when you realize this truth, when you realize this reality that you can use your vices to your advantage, you begin to take action. I was able to do this, I was able to put myself to the test. And progressively overload, not my body, but my lifestyle. My physical and mental strength. And in order to get the same benefits, you must do this too. Buy that candy, turn on the Xbox, follow that Instagram model. But whatever you do, don't indulge in them. Make your urges more available. And if you do this, if you resist the urge, I promise you, your life will improve. And I know it's very tempting to eat from the packet of Skittles, and fall slave to your temptations. But I know you have a bigger plan, I know you'll do the right thing. Cause you will take L's. But don't do them L's in vain.